All right, for those of you watching the stream, welcome, and for those of you watching this on our website, welcome to another draft video. So today we're going to be choosing between Terractor and Helion. In general, in a vacuum, I guess I prefer Helion, depending on what you get, obviously. So let's see what's in our opening 10. So this is looking a little sad as far as opening cards go. I guess Development Center is pretty good. We really don't have a way to bump our heat, so I think just the cash that we get from Terractor is going to be better. Development Center is okay. Imported Hydrogen. This card's okay, but we don't really have a way to abuse it. Yeah, yuck, exactly. Probably just business contract. I don't usually get cards like this. I don't usually like to buy cards like this, but given how much cash we have to start with Terractor, that we get a discount because it's an Earth tag. I guess we get an Earth tag discount here too. These are all pretty bad. Arctic Algae is good. I love Interstellar Colony Ship, but it's too early to get that. Yeah, I'll take Imported Hydrogen too. The fact that we get the Earth discount and it's going to be an early ocean to get the bonuses for either cards or titanium will help defray that cost. All right, so we're going second. All right, aerobraked ammonia. And resistant inert gases. Okay. That's pretty good. So I think what we'll do, let's just get our algae down. Let's get this going early. And then let's drop an ocean tile. And I think we'll just take cards, because what we really need now is cards. Let's see what we drew. Lake Marineris is awesome if you can play it and still get some benefit out of these ocean tiles, but probably that won't be the case. I think we're probably just going to fire off these business contacts next. Natural Preserve is okay if you just want to mess up somebody's ground game, but I don't love that one. Yeah, it's good. You know, it's good that it has a science tag. In the early game, I'm actually not a huge fan of playing cards like this, because what you really want to do is just save some cash going into Generation 2 in case you draw something like Giant Ice Asteroid. You just want to be able to play a 30 to 40 cost card on turn 2 if you draw it. Tardigrades. That is definitely not a card that I'm a fan of. So he's out of cash. All right, so let's do our business contacts here and just see what we get. Okay. So here's a good question. So we have 2 science tags in our hand. I don't like ants. And Food Factory is okay, but I'm generally not going for that. So I'm going to take these 2. This is more of a speculative pick, but we might get there, and that can be very good. Let's just skip for the time being. So I think what my plan will be now is just pass and then see what we get. If we don't get anything good, I'll just play Towing a Comet, and I can play a greenery tile. The bummer is that it's going to be very hard to protect that greenery tile, because I don't really have any ways to make cities. Yeah, I don't know. I find that The problem with taking ants is that if we play the ants, they just stop using the tardigrade. So basically, we spent, 10 credits to get somebody to stop using a card, which isn't very good to begin with. And in a 3-player game, we're using our own credits to hurt somebody, which just lets somebody else get ahead. So I don't. In general, I find the hate cards to be less good in multiplayer games because you hurt yourself and the other person at the expense of, like essentially yourselves. You'd rather just get ahead of everybody rather than hurt somebody else. With Arctic algae, it'd be great to get protected habitats because it'd be nice to just save those plant tiles for a while. Okay. Wow, this is a stacked set of cards here. All of these cards are good. Strip mine is awesome, but we're not going to have the way to get the energy. I love ore processor too. Given that we have mass converter, I think we just take Mars University, and whatever we wheel out of this pack is going to be great. This is a little bit of a weird pick because Strip Mine's so good, but we just don't have a way. Oh, sick. Okay, so we got anti-grav technology. So the science tags are coming. I think we're gonna get there because I think we're gonna wheel that other science tag out of that first pack. That would put us at 4. I don't really care for either. I mean, Protected Valley is pretty good. I'll just keep that. Or hack it. I'm not going to buy it, but... Yeah, the problem with knocking one player down in a 3-way game is that you're just helping the other person. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get the... I can't remember what the other one was, but... War Processor is great. The question is, are we going to have the time to play it and have it be good? So we've got 1. We basically need to play this first. So we need to get to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a 3-credit flyer. So we're gonna keep those. What I mean by a flyer is that, like, if we get a science tag on our next turn, we can get to 5 pretty quickly. If we don't, then we've lost 3 credits, which it actually is a lot in the beginning, but in the early game. But all right, so it's our turn. So what's our plan here for the next couple of rounds? I think we're going to want to get this natural preserve down since we're going this science tag route. So I think we're going to cycle the Marineris here. So I think we'll play Mars University. Let's get rid of Lake Marineris. The card's good, but it's not what we want right now. And we drew Eos Chasma National Preserve. All right, I'm just going to pass for the moment. Think about what I want to do here. So if we're trying to set up mass converter into ore processor, I do want to play natural preserve this turn. I'm not 100% sure where I want to drop it. If I play it on the titanium, I get a little bonus when I play this towing a comet. I can also use the natural preserve to protect my greenery tile because I don't really plan on doing a lot of ground game. Tardigrades. Vesta Shipyard. Yep. Okay. The other benefit of playing Natural Preserve is that I can cycle this Eos Chasma. Oh, wow. These guys are playing powerful cards, and we are messing around with science tags. Let's see here. Well, the fact that these guys are going into space makes me think that they're unlikely to play a real aggressive ground game. So, and I do want to get down. All right, I'm just going to play this Natural Preserve here and cycle another card. I'll cycle Eos Chasma. And I'm just going to play this guy over here. Just pick up some ore. All right, let's see what we drew. Asteroid. Okay, that's pretty good. Play that next turn. Which will give us a little bit of titanium to play the comet. All right, so I think I just want to save my remaining cash here. If we draw another science tag next turn, then we can race to get Mass Converter online. If we don't, then we can just play our instance and try and raise our TR rating a little bit. Well, Prince, I guess you'll just have to listen to my silky baritone then. All right. We did get the science tag, but it's a terrible one. I don't think that Pets is going to be good in this game. This is a tough call. I do not want to buy this. I'm just going to take Mining Rights. It's the best card in a vacuum. We have a place to play it. I'm hoping that we can still get another science tag because I do want one, but I just don't want to spend 12 credits on the other one. Nuclear power is good. Nitrogen-rich asteroids also good. Nuclear power would let us turn on development center. It's not quite enough for ore processor. I'm going to take that one. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. Just hack corporate stronghold. In case somebody wants to get the mayor. All right. I think I'm just going to take mining area. And then we'll just play out some of our instance. So I think I'll probably want to play towing a comet and asteroid this turn. Since nobody seems to be going for the ocean tiles, I can get the bonuses on these titanium, which will be beneficial. And then ultimately, I'm going to rack up a lot of plants. I think I'm just going to try and... I guess I'm locked into playing this plant over here. It's not the worst place. Well, what I could do is get mining rights down first and then play the plant here, and then at least it's central. So if somebody builds a city next to it, I can try and get a city next to it myself. I think these guys are really going more space titanium, though. Yeah. We are in trouble. This guy's going to get a lot of points. We'll have to start thinking about cutting him off milestones and awards. This guy has 4 titanium production already. That is very good. That's going to be tough to compete with. So I think we'll play... All right. Ice Asteroid. That's unfortunate. That's a great card, and they're going to take the titanium bonuses and the card, probably. No, we took the steel. All right, well, now I definitely want to play these plants in such a way that I don't lose the city. I may just want to buy a city this turn instead. Instead of playing these yeah, it's unfortunate. I think I'm just going to buy a city here. I don't want to lose these I want to lose these plants to an asteroid. These guys are definitely going that direction. All right, so we got 8 left. Get the mining area down on this Pavonis Mons. And then next turn I can play another, towing a comet, and I'll be able to play another plant. So I'm almost at Gardener. I'll be a Gardener pretty quickly. Yeah, it's annoying. This is why ground game is so bad, is that you have to commit to the board, and then there's just so many ways to mess with it. It's so much better at the end of the game when you have a lot of cash and you can sort of wait people's turns out and then play a bunch of stuff at once. All right, let's get this down. It's basically free. Get a little cash back from that. Still no need to play development center. All right. So the reason I played this city is that I'm going to want to play 3 plant tiles here for the gardener because of all the stuff I'm getting off Arctic algae, and I just needed a way to protect those cities. So, and then having a city down at least puts me in the I don't really want to be going for mayor, but this does give an opportunity to get that if it should arise. All right, I'm going to pass here with some cash. And hopefully we can... We do need one more science tag. Well, we're definitely hacking this one. It's too bad because we just cannot pass any of these Jovian tags here. This one's good if you can use the other things, but I think that these lakes are probably going to be used up. I don't think Martian Rail is going to be that great in this one. I'll just hack this one. I'm not taking either of those cards. If somebody wants to play Decomposers, they can be my guest. So I don't think I'm keeping any of these cards. You could make a case for Beam, but I don't have a Jupiter tag, and I'm unlikely to have one. Magnetic Field Dome is good at the end of the game, but we're not really there. I think I'm just not taking any of these cards. All right, so our goal on this turn is to get this asteroid down and to get another ocean tile down. So we'll probably do these two things. This will give us a 3 credit boost, and then we can play another, actually 4, because we're going to get another plant as long as nobody hits us with an asteroid right now. Okay. So this guy's going for the Terraformer almost certainly. We need to race to Gardener. So let's get... let's start with towing a comet. Now, normally I would just take this card, but the plants are good for us. I'll just take the plants here. And then let's just raise the oxygen here. Take some more plants. Okay. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I should have played the asteroid first because I would have gotten the 6 back, and I could have played this that turn, this as well. Probably a little error there. I don't mind passing here with 11 cash, but it will be unfortunate if somebody takes these plants. We are going to get to go first next turn, so we'll have an opportunity to play something to pick up a couple more plants. Wow, these guys are getting good cards here. Kind of hope he raises the heat because we have the asteroid next turn. We can play and get that little heat bump. Although that's not really all that. These ones, the ocean bonus and the heat bonus are big. These ones are less important. All right, I'm just going to pass here, and we'll try next turn. So I can get Gardener next turn. Almost for sure. If worst comes to worst, I could play an ocean tile, pick up the plants, play this, and get Gardener. I don't know where I'm at in terms of builder. It's just 3 tags. I got a ways to go on that. I do have 2 in my hand, but I don't want to play this ore processor until we can get some cheap energy. I feel like we're pretty far behind here. Both of these guys have, well, in particular, the Saturn Systems player has a very good titanium engine going and already has like a decent economy, and it's going to be tough to compete with that. It's also tough because the Phobolog player is also incentivized to play the Saturn or the Jupiter card, so it's good that he's going to hack some from this guy, but he's also going to be giving this guy more economy. Okay. Well, we have no choice. We have to take Ganymede Colony. I can't tell which way we're passing. This is one of the problems of the way the draft variant is, but I don't want to give either of these guys Ganymede Colony. I would like Convoy. That would be a great card for us right now because I do want to play an Ocean Tile this turn. But I can't pass Ganymede Colony. There's just no way. Not in this game. It also of note is another city. So it's not a great city, but it is another city. Trans-Neptune Probe is perfect. So this is exactly the type of science tag that we want, and we're almost at 5 now. We need one more. Oh, wow. That is a gift. Gene Repair is awesome, and this is look at how much better this card is than, I can't remember the name of the other one we had the opportunity to get. The 12 costing one that lets you change the parameters on. So we're definitely taking these. We're just hacking that for those guys. Those were sick draws for us. So I do want to get Gardner. This is tricky now because I do kind of want to dump our hand of science tags and play, or get ore processor going. I think, do we have enough to do it this turn? It's 12. It would be 18. No. I don't think we do. So since we don't have enough to do it this turn, I bet somebody is going to play that Convoy. Well, let's play Asteroid, get the bonus, and then we can use the Titanium to play Trans-Neptune Probe. This is a good place to start. We'll hit, which one are we? Don't want to hit my own. I think Saturn Systems is winning this game right now, so I'm going to hit that, and then I'll play Trans-Neptune Probe. If I were playing a real competitive game, I wouldn't play this now. And I actually want to keep all these cards, so I'm not going to discard any of those. If I were playing a really competitive game, yeah, it's not over yet, Prince. If I were playing a very competitive game, I would not play both of those actions right away like that. But it's competitive, but it's for fun too. So I hope that we save our plants this turn, but I really want to get that research engine going next. So I will play Gene Repair this turn, bump our economy, get up to that 4th tag, and the next turn we can play a Mass Converter and Development Center. That was a good last round of draft for us, picking up those 2 science tags. And at least we've buried one of the Jupiter tag multipliers, so that's good for us too. Yeah, there's the convoy. So we thought that that was going to happen. So that gives me 8 plants. So I'll definitely play those this now if I don't get... Yeah, okay, good. He's playing Space Mirror. All right, well, I definitely want to play this plant. The bummer is that I want to give somebody a great spot to place a city. So I'm just going to place it over here, which is not amazing, but... all right, so the question is, we have the gardener. We're not really in danger of losing the milestones yet. He's got 2 builder tags. He's got 2. These guys aren't really that close to Terraformer or Mayor. I'm going to save my cash here rather than play out or just spend the 8 to get the milestone, because what I really want to do next turn is I really want to get Gene Repair going this turn, and I really want to play Mass Converter next turn. So the 8 cash that we would spend to fund that milestone is actually valuable to us right now. And since we're not in danger of losing it, then I'm gonna wait to fund it. But we will get that one. All right. So I'm going to pass... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to play Gene Repair. And unfortunately, I'm going to keep all these cards. It's too bad that we don't have a crappy card to cycle there, but we don't. So our economy is up to 4. And we've slowly accumulated some steel as well, which is actually going to be great when we want to play out development center and ore processor. So that'll be a little extra cash for us. Alrighty. So what do we want in this game? I guess we're about to have a pretty good card drawing and energy engine. Noctis City would be a great draw for us because it would let us kind of position for the mayor as well. Open City. This card's okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just kick that. It's a science die. I don't think I'm going to actually play that card. We're already generation 6. This game's probably going to end on generation 10 or 11. That means that I would get basically 1 plant tile out of it for 14. Oh, wow. How did this get to us? I guess Phobolog just passed it to us to hack. I'm glad he did that. I think I will take Bribed Committee, though. I mean, that's basically just a 2 boost to our economy. That's pretty good. For pretty minimal investment, because it's an Earth tag, too. It also puts us in the running for a Terraformer. Now, I don't think I have any Jovians here. Nope. Oh, shoot. Well, I meant to buy one of those, but I clicked the button too fast. That's okay. I don't think I actually wanted any of those cards. But I guess I don't really have the choice. That was unfortunate. Yeah, so we're going to get down Development Center and Mass Converter this turn. And then I'll probably, I don't know what else I'll do. Maybe I'll just get another city going. Okay. It's worth 2. On Streamlabs. Is that better, Prince? I feel like I'm sitting right in front of the microphone. I don't know if... I turned it up a little bit there, Prince. I don't know. Let me know if that makes a difference. All right, so our play this turn is going to be... Yeah, there's the strip mine that we had to pass. Card's very good. All right, so the unfortunate thing about our whole plan is that people have been buying up this oxygen, or I've played a bunch of plants too, so I'm kind of, ore processor is not going to be as good as it normally would be. I'm going to play this development center. Keeping these cards. And then I'm going to go ahead and play mass converter. All right, Nima, I turned it up quite a bit. It was kind of on a soft area there. All right, so what we're going to do here next. So, what's our plan here? We don't need to play that processor now. Let's go ahead and fund the gardener. $27. How many building tags do we have now? 4. We have 1 more in hand. So that's plausible. Mayor is also plausible for us. I think I might just end up passing with some cash here. I don't need to play either of these things until next turn. And I think I'd rather just save my cash. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. So we're doing okay. I think Saturn Systems is really in the driver's seat here, just with the titanium engine they have going, and the fact that they already have 4 Jovians. It does help that we've put two Jupiter multipliers on the bottom already, so that's good. And we are going to get a decent amount of points on cards because we're going to get to anti-gravity technology pretty quick here. I think we're at 6 science tags already. Callisto Penal Mines. Man, he's got a lot of Jovians there. It's a big play for him. All right. So this is a big round for the draft here. Hopefully we get something good. We have a lot of money. Okay, robotic workforce is pretty good. Do we have any? Cupola City is also good for us. I think I'm... Oh, God, it's pretty... It's a bummer to pass. You know, I might wheel that Cupola City because I want the science tag, and these guys aren't playing ground game. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the Cupola. I'm gonna see if that Cupola City will wheel. Fish can be good. Definitely, you know, if we got Convoy or something like that, that'd be amazing. I don't think I'm gonna buy that because it's the parameter that's going up the slowest. I think oxygen is going to fill pretty quickly because I'm going to play that. I'm going to start splitting the oxygen here pretty quickly. Don't like viral enhancers. Bushes, I don't think that's what we're doing either. Wish we had Noctis City. That would have been sweet. Yeah, the Cupola wheeled. Okay, so that's sweet for us because we have the oxygen to spend. This is also a building tag, so that's a nice wheel for us. So that's going to put me in the discussion for mayor. So I think I will play that city now. So I have a lot to do this turn. I've got... I definitely want to get ore processor down. I want to get anti-grav and robotic workforce down, and I would like to play all of these cards. I only have 43 cash. What are my priorities here? Demo's down. That one's good. All right, well, the heat's going up a little faster now. What do I want to do here? Well, let's draw a card. Power grid. Let's just pass for the moment. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So we have a tricky play next. Satellites. That's pretty good right there. And Noctis City. That's too bad that he got Noctis City. It's a good play for him. Unfortunately, I had to do build there. Yeah, good play from him. So, was this guy on board for? Really not any of them. He's got 5 cards, 5, 1. And this guy has 3 tags, so he's not really in line for any of them either. I think what I want to prioritize here is getting down Cupola City, which seems weird, but I'm going first next turn, so that means I can just play a city, I can just buy a city, and then get the mayor. So even though I would really like to get anti-grav technology going, all right, I'm gonna play Cupola City here. And, you know, I think I'm just gonna take this card. Like, whatever. If I put a city here, somebody's just gonna nerf this. I'm over it. What did I draw? Permafrost Extraction. That's actually good. I'll be able to play that. All right, I'm gonna skip. So what I really want to be able to do on this turn is play the. I want to be able to play the ore processor after everybody else is passed, so I can play ore processor, bump the oxygen, and then I go first next turn and then play the oxygen and get that bump. So I want these guys to pass before I play it. He's almost out of cash, so probably doesn't have too much more that he can do. And this guy is pretty much out of cash except for some steel. So I'll keep slow rolling this turn. I'm losing some value with anti-grav by playing these other cards first. But unfortunately, just the way the sequence is going, it's not working out for me. So that was the other thing. I was kind of thinking about funding the scientist. I am going to do that ultimately. I'm not sure the banker is a good bet. Okay, so let's go ahead and play ore processor. And I'll pass, and hopefully he will pass, and then I'll be set up for the next turn. He's at 16, I'm at 7. He's probably going to get it. The banker's probably safe for him, but there are a few cards I could get that would change that. He's got 6 cash. Any actions? So I can't tell which one he's used already. Pretty sure that pretty sure he's used those though. I'm gonna just go ahead and bump this, get a titanium. I will be irritated if I just set him up. I don't think I did, but if I did, I'd be irritated. And I think I want to pass this turn now with my cash. I don't need this yet. That doesn't. Well, let's see. What would I get out of it? get a bump to my economy, or I could copy mining area. That's basically it. I could also copy Cupola City if I wanted a little more cash to try and compete for banker, but I think I'm just going to pass here. Keep that 16 and go into the next turn. So it's really unfortunate that they got knocked to city. That would have been a perfect draw for us because then we could have gotten the mayor off of that. I think we're actually pretty close to builder right now as well. So underground city, that's interesting. We got 6 tags now. Comet's pretty good too. Do I want underground city? My power is at 5. I don't think I do. Though that is a building tag too. This is a tough call. I don't want to cannibalize my own. I'm just going to take that one. The underground city is good, but I don't want to cannibalize my own production of oxygen because I want to be using my my other one. This is a good card actually. Research Outpost is that's going to be pretty good. I actually would consider buying that or playing that. That could be our 3rd city. Maybe we play it here just to protect, get a little bit of steel and kind of protect this area from other cities being played. I'm okay with that too. Just take farming. And Saturn Systems is up to 5 in terms of his plant placements. And do I want the comet? I think I do, actually. I think I want that, and I want Subterranean Reservoir came around too. That'd be 14 for one. It's pretty cheap. Definitely want this research outpost though. I'm gonna keep those two. All right, so first things first, I want to bump this oxygen. See how much cash these guys have. Nobody can steal the mayor from me because nobody has 2 cities on the board, so they can't go, you know, city mayor. So first thing I'm gonna do is bump this oxygen. Get our little boost off of that. And then second, I want to play this research outpost now. Before they make it difficult for me to place it. Okay, so let's get rid of power grid. I don't need that. And I'm going to put it on this guy. See. Or do I want to just place it? I'm going to place it here. This protects these 3 spots for me. In case I want to play some stuff there. It's a little bit of a weird placement, but Mohole. That's pretty good. Transaction network. Yeah, that's good. He's looking for the multipliers now, for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and get Mayor on this turn, and then I'll play Anti-Grav Technology, which will be good for all of the other cards that we got coming out here. We're going to play all these cards. Well, we may not play Mohole, but we'll play these other ones. Thermalist Award. Okay, well, now maybe we will play Mohole. So let's go ahead and fund the Mayor. And, all right, let's take a good look at this. So he's producing 2 a turn. He's producing 9 a turn. So we're unlikely to catch up. Although we can play Mohole and Robotic Workforce and get up pretty high. Why don't we play... I guess the last thing is that I could fund the Scientist. I wish I had funded the Scientist at 8. That was a little bit of a mistake. I could have gotten in on that. I'm going to be second on Banker, most likely. This game's going to end really fast. What are the other ones here? Landlord, I'm winning handily. Scientist, I'm winning handily. Miner, I'm not. Question is, do I want to? Who's second in Scientist here? He's got 1, and this guy's got 0. A free volcanic tile. What do you mean? Mohole goes on Ocean. I think I'm just going to fund the Scientist. I don't know if that was the right play, but it's 5 points. It's a pretty cheap 5 points, and now I can just focus on ending the game. I'll get Anti-Grav down as my first play next turn, most likely. That was unfortunate. I think I misplayed that in the middle. I had opportunities before to fund that Scientist at 8, and so I just cost myself 12 credits, which actually could end up being relevant in this one. Oh man, research. It's gross. Card's so good. All right, I don't think I drew my card yet. That was an error. Oh, large convoy. Oh, I wish I had kept fish. Well, I think where we're at now is that we just want to end this game. These guys have engines that are better than mine. So I think we just want to start. We get anti-grav down and just start dumping all our cards into terraforming. The Saturn Systems guy is dangerous. He's got 9 victory points. He's a little behind in terraforming, but I'm sure he's gonna get one of the. He's got a lot of tags here. Even one of those multipliers is worth a lot of points. Local heat trapping. Probably buy a city over here. Yeah. I mean, this is a really good example where if this game goes 11 generations or 12, Saturn Systems is going to win for sure. If we can end the game by the end of 10, then we have a chance. I think that's basically what it comes down to. There's a lot of terraforming going to happen in these next 2 turns, so I think there's a pretty good chance this game ends at the end of 10, in which case it's going to be close. I think it's going to be pretty close. All right. Well, definitely not playing Soletta. I don't really care if somebody wants to spend 30 cash to try and get second in the Thermalist. That's fine with me. I don't need the power. Do I have any? I guess I have Mohole. If I was going to try and play that, this is just a little bit of a discount. I have 2 cheaper, so it'd be like 5 off. I think I'd rather just have the Great Dam. The point on the card is probably just worth it more. Security Fleet is interesting, but I'm not that interested. Carbonate Processing could be good. I have some. Just to bump the heat. Yeah. That's a tough one. I think I'll just take the Security Fleet. Both of those guys have titanium. Domed Crater. That's not good. I guess it's Inventors Guild. I think the time for Inventors Guild is past as well. Not great. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play any of these cards. I'm not going to buy any of those cards. Man, it would be really great if this Phobolog player dropped a city here because we need to contain the Saturn system player. Yeah. Oh, what? What are you doing? Why would you go over there? That's odd. All right, well, we definitely want to raise the oxygen here. Well, we still can. And none of these other things are oxygen related. This guy's got so much money. I really don't understand. I really don't understand why that guy didn't play that card here. That city here. That makes no sense to me. It's just such a waste for me to be buying cities. Just gonna draw a card. I guess he's gonna get it. That's a very unfortunate. This really makes no sense to me for this guy to play this here. He really should have played it here. He gets the point. He can build around here, and can prevent this person from building a city, and then just like I mean he's going to be able to drop 2 or 3 more greeneries. It's going to be worth 4 or 5 more points over here. This city just totally nerfs that. Then he's got to build one here for 1 point. I don't know. That makes no sense to me. What do we draw? Special design. That is not good. So we're going to get anti-grav down, and then we'll play a couple of cheap ocean tiles. Yeah, I do not understand why the green player did not play that city here. Right now, this is just a race against time for the Saturn Systems player, and Phobolog is actually winning in points right now, or close. A city right here makes the game almost even for all 3 of us, but I think that the Saturn player is advantaged. And I could have bought a city and put it here, but it just nerfs me because I needed to be doing other things this turn. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that is unfortunate. So let's play anti-grav. And let's get rid of special design. And then let's just play a real cheap ocean tile. I've got 1, so I'm going to get 4 back. I'll be at 5. Okay, so I can play Comet next. I got to remember to use my titanium. I forgot about that. That should give me enough, hopefully, to get this last oxygen boost. Although there's pretty decent chance that they get it. This is gonna be a close one. Bummer. I was hoping to get that last oxygen step, but just not to be. All right, so 22. I do want to play this Comet, but I don't want to set them up for the heat. How much cash do these guys have? He's just got enough cash to do whatever he wants. He's gonna go after me. This guy doesn't have as much cash. At 39, he could certainly do that. I have no way around it. I think I'd rather just what I'm thinking about here is how to prevent one of these guys from getting this ocean placement tile bonus, but I don't think I have a way to do it, and I really want to get. Oh, that guy hit some of my plants. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's frustrating. Well, I don't have a way around it. I'm gonna play Comet. Use my titanium here. I'm going to hit Saturn systems. And then the thing about Mohole is that it will let me play. I can drop the Mohole on a tile to get me this last plant that I need. Before somebody gets it from me. All right, I'm going to think about it. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Do I have a better tile for this robotic force? I guess I don't really have anything great with it. Mohole is going to be my best. How are we looking for Thermalist here? He's at 9. I actually might be able to win that. If I play Thermalist and Robotic Workforce, okay, I think I'm going to do it. It's a little iffy. I don't think I have enough cash to do both, unfortunately. It'd be 23 cash, and this is... Oh, no, I do. I have exactly enough. All right, I'm going to do that. Part of the reason is that it's worth a point for me, and it gives me a heat bump. All right, so let's play the Mohole. Let's play this guy. Yeah, next generation is definitely going to be the last. I don't think there's any doubt about that. There's going to be a lot of heat production. We're almost out of ocean tiles. 8, 5, and 12. Yeah, the Saturn Systems player just caught up. This was, I think he's going to end up winning by 4 points or so, and I think that Green's playing the city up here is going to end up having a very big impact on that. All right, let's play this robotic workforce. And we're going to copy the mohole and try and snake the thermalist from that guy. And let's see here. We got titanium mine. That doesn't do anything. This is going to be interesting because I actually could win the thermalist now. But I'm going to want to use that to bump the heat. So it's going to create this weird sort of side game about the heat production. Because whoever uses their heat to bump who use their thermal energy to bump the heat is going to put themselves behind nuclear zone. Wow. Surprised they passed this to me. I am surprised about that. I will buy this. The reason this is good for me is that I might also buy tectonic stress power. It's a cheap point. I'll probably just keep the nuclear zone. Is that I can just try and nerf this guy's cities with the nuclear zone, and it's gonna almost ensure that the game's gonna end, and it might let me get this ocean placement bonus. So it does quite a few things. So this is sort of the crux of it. Is this guy gonna try and compete with me on the heat? Because what he wants to do is spend this to bump the heat and then just buy a heat production to get this ocean tile placement bonus. But Definitely made it awkward for him, which is good. He's going to have to think about it. And if he doesn't do anything, I'll just nuclear zone. Oh, yeah, the big asteroid. Well played. Surprised he hit me with that. If it comes back around to me, I probably, if this ocean tile is still available, I will probably play the large convoy because it draws me a couple cards. I get a plant. I'm going to get another plant out of it, an ocean tile, and 2 points. That's a 4-point play. I definitely want to end the game this turn. I don't think there's any doubt about that if I can. And it's going to depend a little bit on what this guy does. Thing is, yeah, I mean, yep, there it is. All right, well, if he has the other one, then we're just completely out of it. I just do not understand why the green player didn't play down here to defend a little bit. We could have nerfed all these points that he's going to get. I've put this guy in a very difficult spot with his energy or his heat because he doesn't want to let me win that. I think I'm going to be able to get the Thermalist too. And I'll get second in bank. Well, maybe second in banker. Depends on what he has. So I will play the large convoy. I think it's good here. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to control whether the game ends on this turn. Well, this is one of those things where I would love to end the game right now, but I'll have to rely on other people to do so. I really hope that they do it. I mean, it can't be in both of these players' best interest to go another round. I think that's... There should be some self-correcting. This has been a good game. It's pretty close. If this guy has another multiplier, I think it's over. I think he's got, well, I don't know. Did he get any of the awards or milestones? He got Banker, and he got none of those. Yeah, it's going to be close. We shall see. I really hope that the game ends on this turn, but it's out of my control at this point. City. Yeah, just cutting his losses to try and get his Mangrove. Well, that's a good play for him. So we're going to go another round, I think. I don't think these guys are going to buy up. It can't be right for both of these guys to want to extend the game. Okay, so he's going. That's great. Okay, so that's good. It ends the arms race so that we can both bump the heat one. He's going to have 11, and I'm going to have a lot more than that. So I think I can play this ecological zone as my last card. It's too bad I can't play Space Elevator, but... All right, I'm glad that the Phobolog player bumped his heat. I think he just saw that I was gonna win the Thermalist and just decided not to compete. He could have another card in here. That would be well played if he did. That would bump it. But I'm going to be at a lot. I'll be at 19. He's going to be at 11. So he would need like Soletta for 12. 29. It's possible. Could have it. He's got 3 cards. That would be definitely playing for the long game if he had kept that Soletta. That'd be 7, so that'd be 16, 17, 18 cubes. He would get me by... Nope, he'd still lose by 1. I think I'm going to get the Thermalist. That's a big play right there. So I'm going to get 20 points in milestones and awards. Definitely don't want to do that. do I get a point for this? I can't remember here. Yeah, this will be good. So let's just play this. And we'll place it here. He's not going to like that. And I think I'm basically done. I'm just going to have to sell these 2 cards. So, let's see. This game's going to be close. I do have a lot of points on awards and milestones. So, and I ended up picking up a decent number of points with cities. I think I'm going to have 22 points on awards and milestones. And I have 7 on cards, so I'm looking at 29. Plus, I think I have about 10 points in cities and plants. 39, somewhere in there. Whether it will be enough is hard to say. There's no value in having anything else. I think I just sell these guys for points. Did I get second in banker? Ooh, barely. And well, he's probably gonna play something to get that. So 20 points. Let's assume I get 20 points. I'm assuming that I got the scientist. Yeah, 9-3. Thermalist. I think I should have that one too. Yeah, this one's going to be close. So we shall see. That guy's at 43. He's got 7. He's 50. He's got 1 milestone. 55. 60-ish. He's in the 60 range. Maybe 65 points, and I'm going to be in the 70-point range. I think I'm going to beat him. This guy's going to have 5, 32 plus 20, 50-something plus. Man, that's going to be close. It's going to be close with the Saturn Systems guy. Because he's going to get to place another plant, too. $20 points. So it's, how many points do you have on the board? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 7, 9, 11, 13. 13, 19 is 32 points. He's going to be in the 60-ish range. Plus another 2 points, so 62. Yeah, it's going to be close. This one's going to be close. a good game, though. Why he passed with 20 cash. It's unfortunate for him. All right, we shall see how it turned out. Big moment. Get an additional 2 points. I do not have another one. I'll tell you what the all-star was in this game. If I end up pulling it out, it was Arctic Algae, which basically let me place a few ocean tiles, or I'm sorry, plant tiles for free and get the gardener. I do not have enough plants, but we shall see. Type in our GGs. Yep, got it. My mistake. Got it by a pretty clear margin in the end, and that is the power of those milestones and awards. Yeah, I got 22 points in milestones and awards. And that really was the difference. Just looking here at the final count on victory points. Yeah, if as it turned out, it looks like we could have weathered one more Jupiter multiplier. The fact that we knew that we buried a couple of those early on was really good for us. Yeah, Arctic Algae, that card is really busted in the early game, because if you think about what that allowed me to do, it's basically to just passively accrue greenery tiles, which not only scored me points, but also got me to the gardener. I think even if I hadn't gotten it in this game, because the other players were going for such of like a space or like a kind of a Jovian strategy and stuff, I think I probably would have gotten the builder as the second milestone for me. But Arctic Algae was really good, and I wish I could look at the board here. I'm not sure I played the city tile placement really great. I probably could have done that a little bit better. But I was effective in just sort of preventing other people from encroaching on my plants too much, and I kind of got a few places I could play my plants safely. The Noctis City thing was a bummer, but you can't really control that, and at some point you have to just I mean, if they have it, good for them. But anyway, again, the power of getting some science tags going. Science is so good when people are passing you the payoffs, and in that one it really turned out that way. So all right, well, thanks for watching. If you caught us on the live stream, thanks for watching, and if you're watching this on our website, check out our other videos and look out for us to do more live streaming. All right, take care. Bye.